We are 6 days in after having done our dried roses, and I believe we did a gardenia as well. Now normally I will put a label on this so that we know what's in it and how long it's been there. I didn't do that this time, but we're going to slowly reveal what's in here. Oh, this must be the gardenia. So you just kind of take it and start pouring that silica out gently. And you'll notice that there's even some discoloration there. That could be pollen. Oh wow, that's a beauty. So you're just going to gently shake that silica out. I don't think we have anything else in there. Okay, we don't. Then you're just going to tap. And look at that, pretty. Now what could I have done differently? In this area right here, I was probably a little heavy on this side here with the silica gel when I first poured it in. So if I had filled in this area underneath here, it would have supported that flower a little bit better. But all in all, it still looks really good. So we're going to shake that out. We'll put it over to the side. That right there. And let's see what's next. Oh, this is where we did the layering technique. So we're just going to gently pour it out. Oh, that is beautiful. And just as we put it in, it's there, but now it's dried, preserved. So you're going to gently start taking the pieces out. Just kind of tap them. Get that silica out. So we'll speed this up a little for you. I'm just going through, tapping out the silica gel. You can also use a blow dryer if you like to get the pieces that are still remaining on there. Often too, if there's a little bit of moisture left behind, the silica gel will stick to it. So that blow dryer will really help and make a difference in breaking it free. I also noticed that some of the green or the leaves still had some moisture in them as well. And that really isn't a big deal when it comes to taking them out a little bit early. They're going to dry the way that they are, and it really doesn't make as much of a difference as it would if you were actually drying the petals themselves. Now this was that Tupperware container that I had used, and it's a pickle container. And in theory it works really well when you're pulling it out. Sometimes the silica does get stuck, so you have to give it a nice firm pull, but it makes it really easy, minus the thorns that you may get with a rose, as you can see there. Just using my nails to scrape the thorns down. But still, it's a good container to use, so it works, and use what works. Oh yeah, that one's really pretty. And where that one's pushed down a little, you can just kind of pull these up. And what I'll do is come back with just a little tap of glue, and that'll put that right back into place where it needs to be. What else do we have in here? Anything else left? Nope, that's it. So what I'll do with this, now that it's been used, is I can either put it in the microwave, or I can put it in the oven, or I've even been known to sit it outside. You really don't want a humid day though, because then it's going to pick up the moisture from that. You want it to be dry. You want to get that color, that blue or even a pink color back to it. I will run it through a sifter so that I get all of these little pieces out so that it's fresh and clean the next time that I use it. I could use it another time. It may not dry the flowers as quickly. So It's personal preference, really. If you have the time, you don't necessarily have to recharge it every single time. I don't. Personal preference.